Hello friends, welcome to the video lecture series of Engineering Mathematics 2. In previous video, we discussed double integration, geometrical interpretation of double integration. Now we move to triple integration. Triple integration is evaluated on volume, double integration is evaluated on the surface. That surface may be plane or curved. Now in short, I tell you, so what is triple integration? So this is the rectangular box. I am chopping up horizontally and vertically and making small rectangular pieces, and I am taking a point of a particular box and coordinates of the points are xi, yj, zk, and value of the function at this particular point. Or you may correlate with density also. The density of this particular particle, you can see. The density of this particular particle can be written, it is an output of this particle. The density I am writing like this, f of xi, yj, zk. And this is value of the function at this particular point. F of xi, yj, zk is the value of the function, and volume of this particular rectangular box is dx dy dz. Okay, this is dx, this is dy, and then it will be dz. Okay, it will be dz. The volume of this rectangular box is dx dy dz. Here the summation of all those things I am going to take. A summation where I varies from 1 to m and j varies from 1 to n and k varies from 1 to p. The sum of all this and limits of this I am going to take. The limit as p tends to infinity, n tends to infinity, and m tends to infinity. So what I am going to do? So I am going to increase p, n and m. As you increase p and m, number of points will be sufficiently large. And if number of points are sufficiently large, I am choosing a single point in the rectangular box. And as p, n and m is closer to infinity, in that case, the volume of each rectangular box will be very, very small. And sum of all those is triple integral of the function over dx dy dz. Is triple integration of the function over this volume. In this way, we have defined this triple integral. Some short answer questions on triple integral. Value of the integral is dash dash, and these are the options given to you. I am integrating x, y, z under the given limits. Here, all the limits are constants. So we don't know the 0, 1 are the values of x and these values of y and this. Okay, it is not given. Okay, suppose it is not given, you follow this order. It must be given to you. But it is not given, then we can follow this order. The dx, dy, dz, integrate with respect to x, keeping y and z constant. Keeping y, z constant. Because I am considering these are the values of x, 0 and 1. We integrate with respect to x, keeping y, z constant. I am integrating with respect to x. If you integrate with respect to x, then dx should not be carried forward. When you integrate with respect to x, keeping yz constant, yz are the constants and these constants are multiplicative constant. Therefore, I have written outside of the bracket. And integral of x with respect to x is x square by 2. This 2 I am writing outside of the integral because it is constant. So 1 by 2, 2 to 3 as it is, 1 to 2 as it is, yz as it is, and lower limit is 0 and upper limit is 1 here. After integration with respect to x, lower limit is this and upper limit is this. So put x equal to 1, 1 square is 1 and 0 square is 0, dy dz. Then this is 1, 1 multiplied by yz is yz. Now, this 1 by 2, integral 2 to 3, 1 to 2, yz dy dz. This becomes the problem of double integral. Now the term of x is exhausted. Now we integrate with respect to y, keeping z constant. If you integrate with respect to y, keeping z constant, 2 to 3 as it is, we are keeping z constant, you can write outside of this bracket. Integral of y with respect to y is y square by 2. This 2 I have written outside. Lower limit 1, upper limit is 2, and we have integrated with respect to y. then dy should not be carried forward, only dz will remain. 1 by 2 into 1 by 2, 1 by 4, integral 2 to 3 z as it is. 2 square is 4, 4 minus 1 square is 4 minus 1 is 3, I am writing directly 3. Now, this 3 I am taking outside, 3 by 4, 2 to 3. Integral of z with respect to z is z square by 2. 2 I am writing here. Lower limit is 2, upper limit is 3. Then 3 by 8, 4 into 2 is 8. 3 square, lower limit 2 square, and 3 by 8 multiplied by 5 and 15 by 8. Yes, 15 by 8 is the value of this integral. So this type of simple problem may be asked in online examination. Now, the next problem, value of the integral is dash dash. Here, the value of this integral I want, and the function is 1. Limits of first integral are given in terms of x and y. This is first integral, this is second, and this is third integral. Start counting integral from extreme right. The limits of first integral are given in terms of x and y. Therefore, integrate with respect to z first, because these are the values of z. Limits of first integral are given in terms of x and y. Therefore, these are the values of z. Integrate with respect to z, keeping x and y constant. Now, I am integrating with respect to z 0 to 1 as it is, 0 to 1 minus x as it is. Integral of 1 with respect to z is z. Lower limit is 0, upper limit is 1 minus x minus y. Once you integrate with respect to z, only dx and dy will remain. Put upper limit, lower limit, integral 0 to 1, 0 to 1 minus x as it is. If you put xz equal to upper limit, z equal to 1 minus x minus y, minus, put z equal to 0. So this is the problem of double integral now. The integrate with respect to now, term of z is exhausted. Now integrate with respect to y. Why I am integrating with respect to y? Because the limits of first integral, this is first now, this is second. Limits of first integral are given in terms of x. Therefore, integrate with respect to y first, keeping x constant. Because these are the values of y now. They are given in terms of x, these are the values of y. That we have done in single integral, that we have done in double integral. Integrate with respect to y, keeping x constant. 1 is constant, we are integrating with respect to y. The integration of 1 with respect to y is y. We are keeping x constant. Integral of x with respect to y is x into y, because x is constant. Integral of y is y square by 2 with respect to y. Okay, integral of 0 is 0. We have integrated with respect to y, so only dx will be carried forward. Put lower limit 0, put upper limit 1 minus x. We have integrated with respect to y. So, put y equal to upper limit and y equal to 0. Because y was variable here. Now, put upper limit, lower limit. Put y equal to 1 minus x. Here I am putting 1 minus x. Here also I am putting 1 minus x. And put y equal to 0. If you put y equal to 0, lower limit, it will be 0. That I am not writing. Now try to simplify for one more step. 0 to 1, 1 minus x, this minus x, minus minus plus x square. You can expand this one, or you can keep 1 minus x square as it is also. It is your choice. Now single variable is left, only x is left. Integrate with respect to x. Integration of 1 with respect to x is x. Integral of minus 2x, directly writing, is x square. Integral of minus 2x is minus of x square. Then integral of x square is x cubed by 3 minus 1 by 2. Integral of this linear factor 1 minus x power 2 is 1 minus x power 3 by 3. And derivative of 1 minus x is minus 1, that we have to write in the denominator. In this way, we have taken integration with respect to x. Now put upper limit and lower limit. To put upper limit, lower limit very carefully. This is 1, this is 1 square, this is 1 cube by 3, minus 2 into this is 6, minus minus plus. If you put x equal to 1, I will be getting 0 here, minus of lower limit now. Put x equal to 0, if you put x equal to 0, 0, 0, 0, then minus minus plus now here, 1 by 6, and put x equal to 0. So 1 minus 0 will be 1, 1 cube will be 1 here. Upper limit and lower limit I am putting systematically. Now try to simplify it. This 1 gets cancelled, this 1 by 3 is remaining, then minus 1 by 6 is there, this 6 is LCM, and 2 minus 1, and this is 1 by 6. So 1 by 6 is the value of this integral. 1 by 6 is the value of this triple integral. This type of simple problems will be there in the examination. Now very quickly, next MCQ, value of this integral is, the options are given to you. Now here, in this case, first integral, second integral, third integral, limits of first integral are there in terms of x and y. Therefore, I will integrate with respect to z first. Integrate with respect to z, keeping x and y constant. The limits of first integral are given in terms of x and y. Therefore, integrate with respect to z, keeping x and y constant. Now, I am integrating with respect to z. Integral of z with respect to z is z square by 2. xy are a multiplicative constant, keeping as it is. We have integrated with respect to x. Therefore, dy we have integrated with respect to z. Therefore, dx and dy will remain. We have integrated with respect to z. Put upper limit is equal to lower limit in place of z only. xy is as it is, and put z equal to x, put z equal to y, upper limit minus lower limit in this way. Yes, after putting upper limit and lower limit, so you may solve it for one more step. Integral 0 to x, xy into x square is x cube y, and xy cube dx dy. This becomes the problem of double integral. So we have integrated with respect to z, the term of z is 4. Now limits of this integral, you may call this as the first integral now. Limits of this integral are given in terms of x, therefore integrate with respect to y, keeping x constant. X cube is as it is, multiplicative constant. Integration of y is y square by 2. Integration of y raised to power 3 is y raised to 4 by 4. This lower limit is x, lower limit is 0 and upper limit is x. And we have integrated with respect to y. So only dx will remain. Now after putting limit, what you get? To put x equal y equal to x, because we have integrated with respect to y, put y is equal to x. If you put y equal to x, then x power 5 by 2 directly writing. Here x power 4 by x power 5 by 4. If you put x equal to 0, I will get 0, that I am not writing. Then 1 by 2. You can solve it for one more step if you want. Say 1 by 2 minus 1 by 4 is 1 by 4. The 1 by 4 x to the power 5. Integral of this 1 by 4 into 1 by 2 is 1 by 8 I am writing. Integral of x to the power 5 is x to the power 6 by 6. 6 I am writing outside. Lower limit 0, upper limit 2a. Then 6, 8 or 48. And put x equal to 2a power 6 minus 0 is 2 to the power 6. Is 2 to the power 6 is 64 by 48 and a to the power 6. So you may do this 16 3s are 48. Here 16 4s are 64. So this is the value of this integral. Now the next problem. Evaluate this triple integral over the region bounded by the plane x equal to 0, y equals 0, z equals 0 and x plus y plus z equal to 1. Here I am going to use a Dirichlet theorem because all the conditions of Dirichlet theorem are being satisfied. Here this x equal to 0 is yz plane, this is xz plane, z equal to 0 is xy plane, and you may call it this, these three planes are coordinate planes also. And one more plane is there, x plus y plus z equal to 1. The region bounded by these four planes is x plus y plus z is less than or equal to 1. Okay, this is the region and these four are planes. Okay, these four planes contribute to form this region. If this type of thing is there, then you can use Dirichlet theorem or Dirichlet formula you can use. So this is Dirichlet formula, you know. X power a minus 1, y power b minus 1, z power c minus 1, dx dy dz equals gamma a, gamma b, gamma c by 1 plus gamma 1 plus a plus b plus c. Now this triple integral I am going to consider x square yz dx dy dz, because here this triple integral I want over this region. So this can be written as x to the power 3 minus 1, y power 1 can be written as 2 minus 1, z power 1 can be written as 2 minus 1, okay, dx dy dz. Then if I use this formula, so this can be written as gamma 3, gamma 2 and gamma 2 here, because a is 3, b is 2 and c is 2, divided by 1 plus 3 plus 2 plus 2 means a plus b plus c. So this gives us gamma 3 is factorial 2 because gamma n plus 1 is factorial n. Okay, that we have seen in gamma function. Gamma 2 is factorial 1, gamma 2 is factorial 1. This divided by, this is 5, 7, gamma 8 is factorial 7. And factorial 2 is 2, factorial 1 is 1. So 2 by factorial 7 is the value of this integral over this region. Once again, the region is bounded by coordinate planes and the plane of the type x plus y plus z equal to 1. And here the important thing is that the x-intercept, y-intercept, z-intercept of this plane is 1, 1, 1 there, and if such thing happens, you know, we can use this formula. This is the Dirichlet formula. Now the next problem, evaluate double integral x y square z dx dy dz throughout the volume bounded by this coordinate plane, same thing, and these are the coordinate planes. This may be called as coordinate planes, x equal to 0, y equals 0 and z equal to 0, and the region is bounded by this three plane and this plane also. But what is the difference between these two sums? Here, the x, y, z intercept of the plane are 1, 1, 1. Here, x, y, z intercepts are not 1, 1, 1. Therefore, I am going to use the substitution so as to bring this condition. Yes, what I am going to do is substitute x by a is equal to u, y by b is equal to v, and z by c is equal to w. Therefore, this x equal to a into u, y equals b into v, and z equals c into w. Therefore, dx equals, take derivative of both the side, a is constant here, take derivative of both the side, here b is constant, take derivative of z is dz and derivative of w is dw. Now, this triple integral. Now, this condition becomes, the condition becomes like this: u equals 0 because x is 0, v equals 0 because y is 0, w equal to 0 because z is 0, and x by a is u, y by b is v, and z by c is w is equal to 1. The region is bounded by these three coordinate planes and this plane. Now, this triple integration value I want x y square z dx dy dz over the volume. So x is AU, y is BV and z is CW, dx is ADU, dy is BDV and dz is CDW. Now ABC are constant, you may take all constants outside. This A square I have taken outside, B square into B power 3 I have taken outside, C into C square, and what is remaining then? U, V and W is remaining, du, dv and dw is remaining. Again the same formula I will be using. The one more step I am going to add here. Triple integral u power 1 can be written as 2 minus 1, v power 2 can be written as like this, w power 1 can be written as like this, du, dv and dw. Now by Dirichlet theorem, this can be directly written as a square, b cube and c square. This is gamma 2, gamma 3, gamma 2 divided by 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 2. Now again here a square, b cube, c square, the gamma 2, gamma 3, gamma 2, here gamma 3, gamma 2, this is, and in the denominator again same thing, this is 2 by factorial 7. Okay, this we have done, this thing we have solved here, gamma 2, gamma 3, gamma 2 divided by 1 plus 3 plus 2 plus 2 is 2 by factorial 7. So this is the value of this integral. So in this way some short answer questions on triple integration we have solved. So we stop here. Thank you very much.